What's going on, Madden Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to 5-star any solo challenge within Madden Ultimate Team. If you guys have a no money spent team like I do, you guys realize how important it is to take advantage of solo challenges in order to get coins and start to build your team. So within this video, I'm going to show you how you can 5-star them, because 5-starring them is very important to get the max rewards at the end of a solo challenge. So if you like this video, drop a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm not sure how much Madden content I'm going to be dropping, but if this gets a lot of likes and you guys are really liking these type of videos, I will make more of them. So in this video, we are going to talk about the best playbooks to use, the best passing plays to use, the best 2-point conversion play, the best running plays, the best defense, how to get interceptions when you guys need to get interceptions, and also how to get hit sticks when you guys need to get hit sticks for those missions, and also how to get fumbles when you need that. It's kind of one and the same in that part of it. So without further ado, let's get into the best playbooks that you guys can use, and you guys can also get these playbooks for free. Now, the two playbooks that we're going to be working with are the Cardinals offense and the Lions defense. You're going to need these two playbooks in order to do what I tell you guys in this video to do. Now, you don't have to buy them out of the market. Let me show you how you guys can get these playbooks for free. You're going to get a token called a theme builder token once you start playing Madden Ultimate Team. And what you do is you take that token and you go to the sets, you go to the theme builder sets. Eventually, you're going to be able to unlock really good players by doing the solo challenges for these sets. And two of them that are actually really good are the right tackle, Marcus Gilbert, I believe it is, for the Cardinals, and also Darius Big Play Slay. You can get him from the Lions. So not only are you going to get some good playbooks out of this, but you're going to be using your theme tokens wisely, because these will be good challenges to do later on to get them. So all you have to do is put that theme token in. You're going to get some jerseys. You're going to get the offensive playbook, the defensive playbook, the coach. So just put that token in the Lions or the Cardinals. If you don't have the playbooks, you can buy them out of the market, but this is just what I suggest you guys do in order to get them for free. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into practice mode, and we're going to start talking about the best passing plays in Madden Ultimate Team, just to absolutely win every single time against the computer. All right, so we're in practice mode now, and we have the Arizona Cardinals playbook. This playbook was made popular by W, one of the best Madden players of all time, 2017 Madden champion, I believe. He uses this Arizona playbook, and what I'm going to show you guys is basically the best plays in it to use. I don't know if he's talked about this play or not, but basically you want to go to the shotgun cluster, 7 out of 14, and you guys want to go to the mesh post. This, in my opinion, is by far the best passing play in the game, primarily because that post just cannot be stopped regardless of what defense they have by making one simple adjustment. You guys can see I've called it 237 times, and I have an average of 16.7 yards per play. So we're going to call the mesh post, and honestly, for the defense, we can put them in random play because it really doesn't matter. So there's going to be one adjustment that you guys need to make to be able to run this play. You guys can see that Watkins is the lone receiver over on the left side of the field. He's basically who we're going to adjust. So we're going to hit triangle to select him with square, and we're going to put him on a streak. What he's going to do is he's going to open up this post almost every time to be wide open. You don't even need to make any other adjustments to the play. You can leave Robinson, Kelsey, Williams the same. You can block Williams if you want, but you really don't need to. You're going to snap the ball. He's going to be wide open in the middle of the field almost every single time on that post. And obviously, you're going to want to run the post to the wide side of the field. So if I hit like L3, I can move the ball. So let's say we're over here when we need to call the play. We're obviously going to flip the play so we have the post going to that side. We'll just keep Watkins on the post, and we're going to put Hill on the streak. It couldn't be an easier setup at all. And again, it just doesn't matter what defense they have. Make sure you just step up in the pocket. You guys can see how he just gets behind that linebacker. The linebacker never sticks with him. And it's such a great play. He just gets open every single time. Now let's move the ball over to this side of the field. you know, where the post has more room to work. It doesn't matter what defense they have. You know, make sure you step up in the pocket. The post is always going to be open. It's just always open. It's really easy to complete as long as you get some time. You will always be able to hit this play. You don't even need that great of players. And again, it's just mesh post. We're making one adjustment. We're putting Watkins on a streak to open that up, and you can flip it. It's just that single receiver side. That time they got through. You know, that might happen every so often. You know, that's just kind of the way it is. But so you'd blitzing like hard again, but I still got that out. They were trying anything they could to stop it, and they still can't stop it. Just trust me, this play is absolutely amazing. You pretty much can call this play every single time when you need to get passing plays, just whatever you need to do. You know, make sure you step up in the pocket. I missed the throw that time, but you guys can see he's consistently wide open every single time versus any covers. Just all you got to do is put the outside receiver on a streak, let him run that post, get behind that linebacker. That's like my visual cue right there. And I know he's going to be money to score every single time. So that, in my opinion, is the best passing play. There's a couple other passing plays that you can use out of this set as well. I'll show you guys one other one that you guys can use if we go to pick a new play. It's again out of the cluster. It's one of the ones in W's ebook, I'm pretty sure, which I recommend that you guys check out if you guys haven't already, because the guy knows what he's talking about. And it's called Z-Spot Shake. Again, it's in the shotgun cluster. We'll pick a random play for them. It doesn't even matter. That's how good it is. The one adjustment you want to make here is you want to put Hill on a streak. And that's going to open up a lot of stuff here. And you can also block the running back because we're probably not going to throw to him anyways. And we're probably not going to throw to Watkins. The two people that really get open here is either Kelsey underneath, who will be open almost all the time on like a free release that you can throw for 5, 6, 8 yards, which is very, very valuable. Or it'll be Robinson, who will be wide open. He just kind of sits right behind the defenders and is always wide open. So you can always hit him for that pass. Sometimes you might need like 20 yards or something like that. And what's nice is if you were to run this online, so you'd have that post going over the middle, and then you have this play from Robinson. It's kind of like a post going the other way, a corner route going the other way. So if you did run this scheme online, it might be pretty effective. I would expect them to try to use those two routes. You know, then you'd have your underneath stuff from the two routes. But this, again, is just to be able to beat the computer. It's crazy. He's always wide open. That time he really wasn't, but we'll just throw it underneath, pick up the yards that we need. I like mesh posts more, but that's just another play that you guys can have in your arsenal. We're going to go to choose new play again. And we're going to go to another formation. We're going to go to the we're going to go into the pistol, and we're going to go into the spread. Now, the spread is great. Zone alert bubble, I will be showing you guys. W does have a setup as well for Z under. He also has one for Y corner. I actually like Y corner more. Again, we'll just do random play. I don't run this too often because honestly, mesh post is so good that I don't need to run anything else. But all you're going to do here is you're going to put that receiver, Hardman, you're going to put him on a streak. You're going to block the running back. And honestly, who gets open a lot is it's Robinson. He gets open kind of going across the middle a lot of the time. He'll be wide open. That's kind of who I go to on that. Just another third pass play. I don't even know if you'll need to get that deep running against the computer, but it's just another one that works really well. Now let's talk about the 2-point conversion play. And this play in general is, I'm going to give you 2 plays that are really good here actually to get like easy completions, because a lot of the missions will be like, you know, get 10 completions and you can't throw any incompletions. So let's go ahead and go to the pistol again. This play is also the 2-point conversion play. It's just called Zone Alert Bubble. And again, we'll do random play for the computer. Now, basically, if you're going to run it for a 2-point conversion play, you guys can see how we have the green box right there. So you want to flip that. If you ever see the green box before the snap and you're going to run the 2-point conversion, all you need to do is just run it right there. Run into that spot. You'll almost always get the 2 or 3 yards to get into the end zone. That's your first read. Let's see if they come out if they were to come out in a red box though, you know, I can almost always get that 2 to 3 yards going up the middle when they have the green box for the 2-point conversion. But let's say they have a red box like they do here, which is perfect. Now what you're going to do is we're going to throw it to Hill immediately. You can't like play action fake this. You need to snap it and throw it immediately in this RPO. So we're going to snap it and hit triangle immediately, and Hill should be wide open because it's red boxed. So now he's going to get a little block, easy completion, you know, do what you can after the catch. Sometimes you're going to get 8 to 10. This could be definitely a home run hitting play online. We're going to throw it to Hill anyways, just for the sake of example, you know, just throw it over there. You know, if you can make one guy miss, especially online, if it's a one-on-one tackle, you might be able to get some really, really big plays out of it. And it's a really easy way to get completions, or like if you're like 5 yards out from the end zone, you know, it's a really easy way to put the ball into the end zone. Another play that I found, if you guys want to get super easy completions, like you'll get a completion every single time. I have to go to choose new play real quick. You can get super easy completions really every single time. This is a play actually the Chiefs really made popular last year. You go to empty base, and then you go to the jet touch pass. This will look like a run, but it's actually a pass play because he throws it forward. Your halfback just comes in motion, and he just flips the ball. So that's actually a pass play that gets a lot of yards pretty easily. For whatever reason, the computer can't stop it that well at all, and plus you get a passing completion out of this. So if you need like 10 completions, there's a guaranteed completion very easily, and you can get a ton of yards off it as well. I haven't seen really anybody talking about this play. It's just one of those plays that when you're just playing solos over and over again, somehow you just randomly run into it after time. But it's pretty beast, man. Like you really get some yards and you get a free completion, so consider running that one as well. My favorite running play in here, I don't really run the ball too often against the computer, but my favorite running play out of this book so far is in the pistol as well. It's in that pistol spread. I don't really particularly think that there are a lot of great running plays. You know, you can run like inside zone out of shotgun. I know that's pretty good. I do a lot of research on YouTube looking up different schemes and stuff like that, so shout out to the Madden community. But, you know, pistol spread stretch, probably my favorite running play to use. I don't even know how many yards I'll get. It's almost like you just use that jet sweep, you know, type of move right there. So you break his ankles. Use juke moves. Use stiff arms. I'm still getting used to that because I'm used to, like, doing a ton of spin moves from last year. But, you know, I love that stretch. That's probably my favorite running play to use. If you guys, there are some challenges in the Baker Mayfield where you got to run like a 70-yard run to get a touchdown. And that's what I really want to do in this video, is kind of go over some specific missions that you need to do. And what I did to get that is I just went goal line and I did a toss because it's I don't know if they'll do it on random play, but yeah, usually the computer will call like a very similar set, and you'll be able to get hopefully outside on one of these, make a couple guys miss, and get all the way to the end zone on a one-play touchdown. So that's kind of what I recommend that you guys do when you get to that point where you need like a really, really long rushing touchdown, is that you do a toss play out of goal line so the computer brings their people in and gets stacked. That was definitely one of the tougher ones to do. And then the other play that's really, really tough to do is throwing I think you have to throw a 71-yard touchdown in one play. How I was able to do that, I went into the spread, and then they have a 4 verticals play. I actually learned this from W as well. The way these safeties are going to play streaks is they're always going to play the outside receivers. So what that tells you is basically I have one-on-one coverage with those slot corners. And once like Hardman or Hill, for example, is going to pretty much get shoulder to shoulder with the guy that's trying to cover them, that's when they have them beat. That's when you need to lob the ball over the top and then run after the catch for that play. So, you know, I hope I can do it in like one play here, but you know, I actually threw that a little bit late. This is one of the tougher ones to do, to throw the 71-yard bomb in one play, in my opinion. I'm going to try to roll out a little bit to the left. I might not even get this done in this video, but that is how I got this one done. The safety is still helping them. They still have one safety that's kind of sitting in the middle that's helping out too much, more than I would like, I would say. Gets past him, but we ended up getting it there. So I square caught that one. But that's what I would suggest that you guys do to get the really, really long 70-yard pass play. Eventually it will open up and try to hit those guys on the inside. Now let's try. Now I'm going to teach you guys the best defense. Now I'm going to show you guys the best defense, and it does take a little bit of skill to set up, but on screen I will write down what I am pressing to set this up, and you will get a lot faster at doing it over time. So you're going to go formation, and then you're going to go to 3-4, and then you're going to go to 3-4 odd with the pinch buck O. For them, it can be a random play. It really doesn't matter what they run. This is amazing. So you're going to do a lot of adjustments here to eventually get into this setup. And then what you're going to do is select, you're going to select the safety over here, and you're going to guard either the tight end or the running back or whoever your assignment is for you to guard. Let's talk about the adjustments here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can turn on a second controller so I can do these adjustments pretty, they're not going to snap the ball, and I can show you guys these adjustments pretty slowly. All right, so let me show you guys how to set up this blitz very, very easily. It takes a little bit of practice, but we're going to go through step by step. So the first thing I hit is triangle, and then I hit right on the D-pad to base align. Then I hit triangle, and then I hit left on the D-pad to show blitz. Then I hit right on the D-pad again, and I go down right on the right stick to blitz all. Then I hit L1 and R1 to QB contain. So at the end of the day, the play ends up looking like this, and it gets major, major pressure on the quarterback. I don't use any of those guys. I use the free safety, and I go over and I play coverage on this on the receiver or whatever my assignment is. I just go play coverage on that player. If for some reason they have, maybe more receivers, or if I have responsibility on the back, let's say, but there's a receiver that is not being covered, I will go cover the receiver over the back. But in this case, in this formation, my responsibility is the receiver, and a lot of times the back will just block anyways. That's why you don't want to cover the back, if that makes sense. And this play will just send in players screaming. Those two guys will go in screaming and sack the quarterback a lot of the time. It's just, I'll just go man up. So again, triangle right D-pad, triangle left D-pad. Then you're going to hit right D-pad down on right stick, L1, and then QB contain. That's how you set it up every time. And you will get much, much, much faster as you practice it and do it over and over. Just go and practice it. I'll show you guys how fast that I can do it now. So, that's how quickly I can do it over time to set it up. But just go practice it a couple times, and you will just be sacking the quarterback like crazy. Absolutely sacking the quarterback almost every time. And now what I'm going to go and show you guys, I'm going to show you guys two really, really good players to go and get in the market. And get these guys and put them at right outside linebacker and left outside linebacker. They're very, very cheap, but they're very, very fast, so they will get to the quarterback and hit them a lot. Now, this last tip that I have for you guys, we actually have to jump into a solo challenge here, because it wasn't really working in the practice mode. But this is how to trigger more interceptions. You're going to go to special teams, load block right, and then once they come out, they'll see you in that, and they're almost always audible out to a pass, which you obviously need. Then they're going to throw it, and you can kind of just play the field here. They might not throw. It's just very, very easy to get interceptions this way. Again, we're going to go to formation. We're going to go to special teams, load block right. Then we're going to hit square to audible. We give it like just a second. Hit left on the D-pad. We're going to punt safe man. Kind of do it at the end. For some reason, that seems to work better. They're going to auto pass, kind of play the field. And then boom, interception really easily, really quickly. I don't know why it works so well, but it does. And it just makes getting the interceptions really, really, really easy to trigger. the last thing I'm going to show you guys is how to get hit sticks and fumbles, because for some reason it just seems to be really difficult to, I don't know what it is, but it's like it's difficult for me to trigger the hit stick sometimes when I'm going up against the computer. So sometimes you'll have challenges where you need like 2 or 3 to go ahead and get that done. So I'm going to show you the best way to pretty much get that done, so you don't have to worry about it. You know, this is a good example of like when I have a mission like this, I'm probably going to try to get into field goal range as quickly as possible, and you guys can see the beastness of the mesh post doing its thing. It's so freaking good. I'm going to give myself up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kick a field goal just so that you know, I can show you guys how to get that hit stick. So this is actually a really good way. Also, just like this is a good practice in general. This is how I do every single one of my kickoffs, even if I'm playing online. I do kickoff left every single time, then I angle it over and up to the left. I kick it about with this much power up into the air. And this, just make sure when you press the hit stick, you know, you want to be pretty close to them as much as you can. That time I missed it, but that time I got him. You know, that's pretty much the best way to get that hit stick, is to just do that pop-up kick, run down, and try to get the hit stick. And if you're trying to get it, you know, maybe if it's you're not getting it there, maybe just run like a cover 4 or something like that, and then try to, you know, just lurk and then go pop them. But you obviously want to be close to them when you do it. If you're like 3 yards away, you're like too far away. You need to be close to them when you try to do it. Let's see if I can get one here. So you want to be, I got pretty close there in order to get that user hit stick. You know, and the reason you're going to want to call, you know, cover 4 is because if you call the blitz that I'm showing you guys, you're going to get to the quarterback too easily, and you'll never have a chance to hit stick. So just something to keep in mind. If this video helped you guys out though, man, make sure to drop a like on the video. My main game is MLB The Show 19. It'll always be that. But I wanted to bring this Madden content to you guys because I put it on Twitter saying that I had kind of a blueprint for all this stuff, and I had a lot of feedbacks. People saying, make the video anyway, make the video anyway. So if you guys like this video, please drop a like. I would love your guys' support. Subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys want to see me play MLB, or I'm starting to play a lot more Madden now they're getting into Madden season. I'm really hyped up about the Chiefs season. Twitch.tv/MovieGamingTV. And you guys can also find me on Twitter at MovieGamingTV if you guys have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a great day. Peace.